you know who I am, and now you're gonna know what I'm gonna say. I've just seen, like, the amount of hoopla, like, Truth Slayer's video about No Mercy and defending Triple H has got on YouTube is, I don't know, it's quite ridiculous. Basically, I like just seen Spinnernet's video saying, oh, everyone has opinions, blah blah blah, people can like Spider-Man 3 or not like Spider-Man 3. Oh no shit, really? People can have opinions? That's why we're all fucking on here in the first place, right? And like the fact that like people like TSLAY, Spinnernet, Moral Virus, Bill and Doug, PS Power, whoever, all have like fans and minions, so it just baffles the shit out of me. I don't know whether it's like something that's laughable or pathetic or both, like, and you may not like hearing that, but that's just my opinion on that, because people can have opinions, can't they? But yeah, I don't know, we're all wrestling fans, yeah, and we're all like just putting our videos out there, like, and they are just opinion, and like, I certainly fucking hope, like, that people aren't trying to brainwash people. I mean, I watched some of Bill and Doug's videos, and it seems like that's the case with them. They seem like they've, like, in some kind of, like, inbred religious cult of TNA, and trying to brainwash us that, like, it's all the most amazing thing ever, like, that's ever happened in wrestling, and, like, always has been. Sure, there are moments like when TNA has seemed like the best thing going. Like, when I first watched some TNA, like, even in the end of 2006, like, which is a point where it was going downhill for a lot of people that have, like, been watching it since its inception, I thought this shit was amazing. Like, LAX versus AJ and Christopher Daniels in that Ultimate X match, that was like one of the first TNA matches I watched, and I thought it was fucking immense. But as time went on, and Vince Russo stuck his oar in, I didn't think TNA was the company. But yeah, like, this is just a bit of a rant. On to No Mercy. Well, I think, like, what TSLAY was saying, yeah, like, people seem to, like, get the thing about you being a moron if you think that, like, what he's saying is, like, the last two matches saved the show, basically, and if you don't believe that, like, he doesn't get it. Like, I don't think anyone's a moron for, like, not thinking the same as that. I mean, this is what I thought. In my opinion, like, the last two matches did save the show. But, like, if I was paying for this show, I would be fucked off too, you know? Because, like, the undercard, like, just didn't really deliver. It felt like a Raw or something. But it wasn't bad. I don't think it sucked, you know? And, like, this is where, like, rating a show, an overall show, becomes flawed in my opinion. Like, the rating of a 7 or a 6 or a 5 or an 8 or a 9, I don't know if, like, any of those ratings are a good representation of the show. I think, like, I don't know, matches, I can see it, but, like, for a show to be rated, I think a lot goes into consideration, and I don't know, I think, like, an average rating is, like, justifiable for this show. I don't know, I don't see, like, how it could get a 4, for instance, or something like that, or a 5. I don't know, I still really think a 5, between a 5 and a 7 would be considered average, I reckon, and between 8 to 10 is great to excellent, and 5, I don't know, a lot of people rated this as 6.5 or something, and that's average. And, like, I guess overall it's average if you are judging a lot of it on the first 2 hours. But the last two matches did save this show a lot. And, I don't know, I just think people are totally getting their knickers on a twist. Oh, like, TSLAY saying, oh, you'll be a fucking moron if you don't agree, explain this to me. I mean, this is just his opinion once again, and this follows on from what Spinnernet says about opinions are opinions. And like, God, I don't know. I basically, like, as soon as I saw that people do these videos on YouTube, I thought it was hilarious. Like, people like do their thoughts on wrestling and put them on YouTube, and then you see like that people are like totally eating it up, like just lapping it up. We're a small percentage of like wrestling fans the world over. We don't preach the fucking gospel, alright? We're just throwing out our opinions. That's what I'm doing, okay? I'm just throwing out my opinion, and I just want to see what other people think, you know? In real life, yeah, I don't have like friends that are like wrestling fans to the extent that I am personally. I do try to check out whatever I can of like whatever federation may interest me. Sure, the WWE dominates everything, you know, and like that's what most people are going to talk about. But I don't know, it's just good to see like that there are other wrestling fans out there, and that's what I get out of being on YouTube. I don't try to brainwash anyone. No, I don't try to have minions, and I think like if I do, if people are fans of me, like what the fuck's all that about, you know? Like you got my poster on a wall or something. It's like fucking mad, and like I just find like the position that like people like TSLAY and Bill and Doug and Moral Virus and PS Power, you Spinnernet, whoever else is big that you guys are in, like it's ridiculous, because a lot of people listen to you and like they just take what you say like really too literally, because all of you are just fucking fans at the end of the day, stating your opinion, alright? And like, I don't give a shit. I have my opinion, everyone has their opinion. If no one gets the point of this video, I'm just voicing my opinion. Jeff Hardy didn't get buried in that match, alright? Come on, like, he was made to look like he was in there, and yeah, the finish happened, it kind of came out of nowhere, but it worked for the match. Overall, No Mercy was alright. The last two matches saved it. The last match, in my opinion, is a match of the year contender. I don't think it's the match of the year, but I think it's probably within the top 20 at least matches of the year. And I think the last two matches could be on like Superstar DVDs, Wrestlers DVDs within time. But yeah, this is just kind of rant. Yeah, I just get annoyed at like people getting their knickers in a twist over something someone said, and also I get annoyed at people being brainwashed and like how stupid some people can be basically. And like, why can't like you just do a vid on YouTube and like let it be a discussion or whatever, you know, whatever. I just like to see other wrestling fans' opinions. But like the positions some of these people are in, I find a bit ridiculous. And this is just a rant. You may agree with it, you may not. I don't give a fuck, alright? I'm gonna do videos regardless. I don't care if I'm one of the little people on here, or if I ever like grow to have like 1 million subscribers. I don't care, I just do it for the fuck of it. And I like having like kind of conversations via comment or whatever, like with other wrestling fans, and that's what I appreciate, okay? I'm not doing any of this to brainwash anyone or want them to think what I'm thinking. I love wrestling, and I appreciate anyone that likes wrestling, and that is a video from me.